Why did we want to come to Australia?
The outdoor lifestyle was the biggest seller for me.
It's just much easier to do things. It's much easier to go out of an evening. You know, you don't get those really dark, dreary nights.
Really changes your life, actually, being able to be outdoors when you finish work, etc., going to the beach rather than going to the pub.
And living in Sydney is just the most wonderful city.
It's an amazing city.
And it's certainly much cheaper to eat and drink and to do, you know, all those sort of leisure activities. Yeah, your money goes much, much further here.
I feel like the midwifery profession is really starting to develop itself in Australia.
The career opportunities here are much, much greater than they are at home.
Hi, Delivery Suite, Victoria speaking. Coming from the UK as a midwife, even though there's differences, I did find it quite easy to fit into the unit here. The Syntolkinon policy, do you know where it is?
People are very, very friendly. You come over and then all of a sudden you realise actually you don't know anyone. And, you know, you're sort of starting again making friends, but everyone's been so friendly and very, very welcoming, haven't they?
Definitely. Yeah. Of course, it's your family that you miss the most, but overall, it's been probably the best decision that I've ever made to come here.
What do I like most about Australia? The lifestyle. Sydney is just such an amazing place to live. You've got the city itself, you know, you've got lots of bars and restaurants, and you've got the Opera House with all the productions there. But the wonderful thing about Sydney is that, you know, just outside of Sydney there's all sorts of other wonderful things to do, you know. So an hour or an hour and a half and you can be up in the Hunter Valley in the middle of the Winelands, you can be in the Blue Mountains, or you can go down to the Southern Highlands or go down the coast a bit, you know, to the most fabulous beaches. So it's just really the variety that living in Sydney offers.
The cost of living here is a lot better from my point of view.
Your salary goes much further here. I would say that the lifestyle is much, much better here. You know, if you were to Google salaries of midwives in Australia and then try and convert it into pounds, you'd be very, very scared. You just can't convert
no, not at all.
The dollars to pounds.
You can't do it. You've got to come and live here to realise that your money actually does go a lot further. So the way of life is a lot better. The standard of living, definitely.
And certainly where I'm living, I live sort of right near the Harbour Bridge. There's no way I'd be able to live in the centre of London. It would be the equivalent of living near the Houses of Parliament or something, and you just, dream on really. So, but you know, we are able to do this here. If you take out just the fact that the lifestyle is so much better than being at home, for me it's the career opportunities. Midwifery is a very evolving profession at the moment, and there are a lot of things going on, and you are able to be involved sort of on all sorts of different levels in that change.
I think it's probably at quite a turning point, and I think it probably will be for the next maybe 10 years. So that's a big plus from where I'm standing.
Okay, and gestation?
Yeah, I think UK midwives will fit in pretty well here, and I didn't find it a problem. There are a few differences.
You know, you're looking down a drug chart and think, I've never heard of that before. Oh, it's that. A lot of the policies, though, because it's all based on evidence-based practice and international guidelines, are really quite similar. There'll be a few sort of little tweaks.
A lot of the guidelines are pretty much the same. So you look it up and you think, it's just the same as back home. Yeah. How's it going? Look like you're doing a good job there.
One thing that sort of really sets I think, for me, Australia apart from the UK is just the amazing breastfeeding rates that we have here. And there's this real sort of push and real passion from the midwives to actually promote and sustain breastfeeding. It's a long way. It is a long way, but you know, you can buy these wonderful phone cards, so you can get really cheap phone calls. So I phone everyone all the time. And really interesting, when you're here, it doesn't seem like you're a long way from home.
No.
It's quite strange.
I can't explain that to people, but I know what you mean. Yeah.
My advice for midwives thinking about coming is please definitely come, because it's just so worth it. But speak to or try and contact somebody who's already over here first, just because there are, you know, different practices in different hospitals, and just so that you find the right place for you and so that your expectations are met when you actually get here. Please, everyone, come and join us.
Yes.
And whether you're interested in working as a clinical midwife or in education or in research or in management, you know, there's
opportunities.
There's pretty much opportunities for everyone.
Wherever you want to go.